the vineyard do when he comes? And the Jews answered, saying, he will utterly slay them. And Jesus said, you have spoken well. You know what's coming. And then Jesus said, have not you heard that the stone that the builders rejected, the same is become the headstone of the corner? This is the Lord's doing, and it is marvelous in our eyes. Now, I want to deal tonight with the specifics of the vineyard, the specifics of the wicked husbandman, the specifics of the Jews to whom Jesus was talking. Now, let's look at the word husbandman. Sisters, you all may know what a husband is. I say you may know. I don't know that you do know. But a husband is one who takes care of something that does not necessarily belong to him. He's a caretaker.
Yes, sir.
A woman does not belong to the man. She belongs to her creator.
Yes, sir.
Allah allows a man to take you as a wife, and he becomes a husband.
Yes, sir.
Meaning it is his duty to dress her, to care for her, to look after that which will destroy his crop.
Yes, sir.
If he's a good husbandman, he takes good care of the trees.
Yes, sir.
So that the tree produces good fruit. But if he's a wicked husbandman, he won't do by the tree what should be done, so the fruit from that tree will not be a proper and edible fruit. White folk have been given the earth to rule for a season.
All right.
Jesus said the vineyard represents the earth. The wicked husbandmen are those who have been given power to rule the earth. Caucasian, not you. White folks, not you. Now listen, Jews, not you. The Jews, whether we know it or not, if you see them and understand them, they are the wisest of their people.
That's right.
Wherever you go on this earth, if you look at every field of endeavor or every meaningful discipline, you will find a Jewish person at the head of that discipline.
That's right.
Let's see if what we're saying is true. The basic foundation of civilization is law. And if you look in the profession of law, you find the Jews holding great power in the legal profession. Come on.
That's right.
If you look in the field of medicine, you find the Jews holding great sway in the field of medicine. If you look in the field of communication, you find the Jews holding great sway in the field of communication. If you look in the field of distribution, commerce, they are there. If you look in the arts, music, drama, dance, there you will find Jews really at the head. If you look at science, mathematics, you find the Jews have been some of the greatest scientists, the greatest mathematicians, the greatest physicists, chemists of this world. They are the power behind the throne. Sometimes they rule directly, but most times they rule like the movement of a watch. You see other folk out front, but behind them somebody's moving it. They say we don't own any banks. We are not the owner of the banks, but the number one bank, the Federal Reserve Bank, which owns the wealth of the country, is owned by Jews. Take it or let it alone. Now, this doesn't make them bad to be the top in their field. That doesn't make a person bad. That tells you there's something about them that causes them to rise to the top wherever they are. They literally are the cream of their people. Now, when you're the cream of your people, that excites envy. And there are some who are envious of the Jews. And in that envy, they plot against the Jews. That is also true. But when Moses gave them knowledge and lifted them from the caves and hillsides of Europe, they had a responsibility to their other white brethren to share the knowledge. But the mistake that they made is that they kept the knowledge from their own white brothers, corrupted the knowledge, then used what they knew to manipulate their own white brethren and the baser instincts of their less wise brethren. Not to think of the technology that they have used continuously on the black man. They were taught how to master us. Bring it home. And the Jew knows how to master the original people of the earth. They know how to get you to work for them. They know how to get next to your talent and put you on record, and you get fame and they get fortune. They know how to get next to your talent as a basketball player. Look who's managing Michael Jackson. Look who the agent is of Michael Jordan. Look who's managing Janet Jackson. Look who are the top movers of our great stars in sport and entertainment. Right next to them is a Jewish person. Right next to them is somebody who is guiding their development. Guiding in a way where they, behind the throne, are the power. Whether you know it or not, right next to Harold Washington was a Jew.
Yes, sir.
The Jews whipped Harold Washington.
Right.
Take it or leave it. Right next to Martin Luther King Jr.,
All right.
the Jew was present. He was the money behind the civil rights movement.
All right.
He fueled it with his dollars and he directed it with suggestions. Yes, 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 yes. They, the Jews, started the NAACP.
All right.
And they have always been the power behind the NAACP, the Urban League, and most of your civil rights organizations. Jews have been behind it.
Yes, sir.
And this doesn't mean they're bad, but we've got to examine the results. Please don't be angry with me and think this is some anti-Semitic diatribe. I'm not into that kind of madness. I'm just into truth. That's all. Now, the Jews maintain that they are the choice of God. They are God's chosen people. Chosen for what?
All right. Good question.
If I choose you to be my secretary, I should put you to work doing secretarial work. You are not chosen to walk around saying, you know who I am? I'm chosen.
That's right.
When God chooses you, he chooses you to perform a duty, a responsibility that makes you worthy of being his choice. When you fail in your responsibility and your duty as his choice,
Yes, sir.
then God sits you down and chooses somebody else.
That's right. Come on.
Isn't that what you do when you choose a husband
Make it.
or you choose a wife? It's based upon some kind of duty here.
That's right.
You're not taking care of me? Oh. Well, I'll have to choose again. House dirty? Ain't no food on the table?
All right.
Nobody to love and comfort me. When I come home, I don't get no RESPECT. I got to make me another choice here. Well, if you got enough sense to know when you need to make another choice, why would you diminish God's intelligence?
All right.
Nobody's permanent with God unless you are permanently obedient to God's will.
Yes, sir.
Now listen, he gave Israel a chance over and over and over again. And every time he turned mercifully to Israel, send them a prophet, they either kill the prophet, deceive, beat, alter the word of the prophet, or play like they went along with the prophet. When the prophet died, they just corrupt the word.
That's right.
So they are called in the Bible and in the Quran those who stone and murder the prophets of God.
Yes, sir.
I didn't write it. That's what the Bible writes.
That's right.
The Quran is clear
Yes, sir.
to any Muslim who reads the Quran. The Quran teaches us how they had the favor of God. And God favored them, and they kept transgressing and rebelling